this is a video that is about how to be a high value woman, but also men, this is also for you too. So really just stay tuned if you're a man or a woman, because honestly, this is just about being a high value person. And cool, thank you. Woo. Make it a bit different. So most people think that if you want to be a high value person, you have to do something extra. And for some people, that is true, because people with a high status tend to provide a lot of value to people, right? So maybe they have a good job and they have more money and then they can provide. But I find that 90% of people really at a deep level don't care about that. What people actually want is someone who can understand them, feel them at an actual personal level, even in dating, even in relationships, or even in a friendship, or even in just groups or in your workplace, and provide to them what no one else can. So what I mean by that is learning to communicate more effectively. So you might be in a situation, for example, where you're seeing someone and you really want to make that person like you more. If you're in that situation, providing for them, like trying to do stuff for them that they feel like they want to do, is actually going to drive them away. And I find a lot of women come to me with this, where they say that, you know, they're a Wonder Woman. They're the best woman they can be. They're doing everything for a guy, yet why are they scaring him away? And a lot of guys do this because that ultimately comes from a lack. You're ultimately smothering someone. You have to learn to also let people do what they need to do in order for them to like you as well. Like, because everyone's got a process. And if you don't let them have their process, then they're not going to like you as much. Another way of looking at it, and I say this quite a lot, is learning to be your authentic self. So your authentic self is someone who is more in touch with who you are at a point where you don't have to force it on other people. Because if you're being your authentic self, you're often like at a very stable point. Think of it like a transaction. Some people think that they need to sell themselves or keep providing in order to receive. But if you just know that your value as a person is the value that they receive, then that's what makes you a high value person. The biggest thing that a high value person has, because really high value means you're providing value to someone else, is that you take responsibility for your actions. So what that means is you're not only taking responsibility for, you know, what you do and if you hurt someone, but you're also taking responsibility for how other people perceive your words. So if other people perceive your words in an offensive manner, then that is your responsibility. Sure, you know, they have their preconceptions and things like that that made them think in a certain way, but ultimately you said certain things that made them feel that way. And ultimately you could say certain things that help disarm that. So if you're a high value person, you're also taking responsibility for other people's actions. Think about it like this. In the start of this video, I talked about status, that some people have status. There is external status, where you're providing, you know, material wealth, which is one form of value, I admit. But there is also internal status, where you're providing emotions and you're providing a deeper understanding of yourself and other people. And that is the high value that I'm talking about. It's the kind of high value that you don't have to show off, you don't have to force it on other people. And if you're interested in learning more about this, it's a commitment to learning more about yourself first. And this is what I love about, you know, what I do as well, because I get to help people in that sense. So thank you so much for watching. If you did like this video, what I want you to do is I want you to leave a comment below about something about yourself, or maybe something that you've learned, but also something about yourself that makes you a high value person, that is not an external thing. So it's not your car, it's not your ability to provide, or it's not your job, or it's not your network or your net worth, but something about your character that makes you a high value person. And also leave a like, because if you like this video, then I like you. And just make sure to subscribe for more videos about life and love and how the two come together. And thank you so much for being part of this journey, because I love this. I love that this channel is growing really fast, a lot faster than I expected it to. And yeah, so I'll see you in the next video. Mwah. Okay, I think there's something good in there.